Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Require Gradash. Double honors to the apostles of the GMS is sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to get into this topic. Well, just pretty much going into the topic about Esau is because we seen. I know I say this a little often, but we just one step closer to getting out of this place. Like, we seen this place being further corrupted as it should be, because that's all it is corruption, and it just doesn't get better. Especially with a whole lot of as of lately, a whole lot of diseases running around. It being just sicknesses, pestilence, and that's been a thing going on for a while now. Because I kept, it didn't dawn on me, but I kept hearing about certain diseases going around, or some type of a lot of bacteria, and the brother brought it to my attention that the water is even having bacteria issues, which water has bacteria in general, which is like good bacteria and then bad bacteria. But this is even worse now that you got more and more bacteria that's just being more dangerous to the skin. A lot more dangerous to the skin. And it just gets worse and worse. Now people are getting all like as brother mentioned to me, what is it? Flesh eating bacteria? And one of the brothers already did a video on it. So that's a pestilence right there. That's one of those diseases. Talakia. And this is what you get from a dystopia. Because in Esau's world, he has order, but when you really look around you, this is nothing but disorder. This is a dystopia. This isn't a bad, corrupted paradise. As you can see, you know it's a bad, corrupted paradise when you got nothing but diseases going on. You got no order in the homes. Food is messing with your body. The air is messing with your breathing. Now you got the water just doing all sorts of crazy stuff now. And it's no wonder that this was supposed to happen, which is a beautiful thing happening, because when you read the scripture, Revelations 18, and I would say about actually 17, 18 and 8, where it talks about in one day death, mourning, famine, and I believe it said pestilence too, or diseases. It's not. This doesn't just mean all in one day, literally. Well, of course, in that time it could be, but even now you got people dying from sicknesses. You got people dying from anything nowadays, food, you name it. Other people, it's just it's just a dystopia. You have people killing people. You have diseases killing people. You have the food killing people. It's just nothing but things killing us. And if it wasn't through the spiritual powers of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, well, we would have been dead. Because the way I saw it, we should have been dead. Probably, I was even say. Well, of course, even when before we got captured into this place, but hell. If we was to count up here, I would say probably years ago, before I was even born, we should have been died off because of the shit that goes on here. And that's a beautiful way to think about this, because this is what we live in, is the filth that Esau made. He corrupted our minds. He made it seem like this is a good thing. And come to find out, it's nothing but lies. But a lot of our people don't see that. You got many guys, you got many guys that say they do, but they still following the ways of Esau. So this is nothing but a corrupted place that needs to be destroyed. It's basically like a bad battery or a bad computer that needs to be rebooted, because this is the madness we see every day. That's why we read Isaiah 14:21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for the iniquities of their fathers." There we go. So that to continue on, basically saying, so they do not continue to rise nor possess the lands of thereof. I mean, think about it. Why would the scripture even say that? I was just basically paraphrasing, but I never know the scripture. But why would the scripture even says for the iniquities of their fathers? Because we know in reincarnation they built this place, and in reincarnation now they're making it worse. So what happens another couple century or another decade, 25 years, maybe another 30 years? This place is going to get even worse. Actually, this place has gotten worse, I would say, each year. Each year, this place has gotten worse. And that's the beautiful part about this. So, and as we see this place just keep getting worse and worse, you're hearing about more crazy stuff happening. And it's basically destroying us. And that's where you get Micah 2:1, where it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity upon their beds." And that's Esau that does this. He is the main culprit, of course, through the power of Yahweh that allows it. Esau is the one that's continually polluting us. That's just getting worse and worse from here, and it just doesn't stop. Now he's going over to other countries, bombing and bringing even more diseases over, just like what he did with the Native Americans. Because you know full well Esau trying to bring diseases into other countries that may already have it, or may not even already have it. So there's terrible outcomes with all of this. It's nothing good. And that's why Esau needs to be put down, because this is all we can't even go out to a pool without some shit happening. That's how messed up this place is. Here you gotta go in the pool because of chlorine. You going into that pool, you coming out with your eyes burning, skin feeling weird, feel disgusted. I mean, you just feel like something just on you. You got kids peeing and defecating inside the pool, and some more crazy stuff. It's hell to even be in the pool with a bunch of other people and kids is just nasty in itself. Because you got people that's just downright dirty. So that doesn't make the situation any better. It just makes it even worse. You got people piled up in apartments. No one can actually have their own land. We can't even make our own crops, because we tried. Me and I can try before, and they had a problem. Esau had a problem with that. They was gonna fine us for that if we kept doing it. So they be even in your own house with a nice backyard, and you want to plant something, you are not allowed to do it. And that's one of the terrible things, because now you can't grow your own food. Esau basically has us in the trick bag to where we don't know how to survive on our own. Cause we don't know what it's like to build our own food, to build our own homes, how to even start a fire, number one. So these are the things that just has us continue to play it out, and that's why Esau needs to go, because he wants people not to be able to survive. So when this place crash, you be able to they make you take the RFID chip. So where you can, so you to where you if you don't know how to do anything, you could come run into Esau. See, Esau could be coming up with all these different type of plans to keep people in lock, and that's why I read the scripture, Micah 2:1, where it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity upon their beds." That's Esau. Esau is the only one that's working these type of iniquities, that working all these type of plans to keep us low. And believe it or not, it's actually backfiring on him more than anything. The more plans he come out, the less successful he comes in. So we just looking forward to when this place really fold, because what does Malachi 1:4 say? There we go. What does Malachi 1:4 say? That they should come back to build the desolate places thereof. But the Lord says they should build, but I will throw down. So Esau's going to try to make Babylon come back when it crashes. He's going to try to make Babylon come back when everybody's chipped. But the Lord said, nah, that place is going to go. It's going to stay down. It's not coming back. And that's when this place is going to be wiped for good. So that's pretty much all I wanted to get into, because now you have to really be careful what you even touch out here. I mean, it's already too late what we breathe in, because hell, everything, the entire ozone layer is pretty much fucked up. But to even be able to touch something and then get sick from it, which has always been kind of a known thing, it just tells how worse off this place really is. So with that, I just want to say Shalom and death to Babylon.